A quaint, colorful house nestles beside a gently flowing river. Bathed in the warm glow of the sun, the vibrant flowers of the garden sway gently, creating an idyllic scene of peace and tranquility. Chanchal, the goat, lovingly tends to her garden, her gentle movements a dance of care and affection. Sunlight illuminates the water, turning the river into a ribbon of shimmering light. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blossoms, promising a day of simple joys and quiet beauty. Sunlight floods Chanchal's cozy house, casting a warm glow on the cheerful interior. Gulfam, a young goat, is absorbed in play, wooden toys scattered around him. The playful scene unfolds, bathed in the gentle light of a peaceful day. Gulfam's innocent joy fills the room, creating a moment of pure happiness. Inside Chanchal's home, a tender embrace unfolds as she holds Gulfam tightly, her eyes mirroring deep affection. Her arms encircle him, a protective gesture filled with heartfelt love and concern for his safety. Chanchal whispers softly, her breath warm against his ear, conveying a message of genuine worry. "Be careful while I am away," she urges, her voice laced with emotion, a plea for his well-being. The intensity of her gaze reflects the depth of their bond, a silent promise of unwavering support. In the warmth of the day, their connection deepens, a poignant moment of love and care before parting. Chanchal ambles down the riverside path, sunlight dappling through the leaves, her figure silhouetted against the water. A worried frown creases her brow as she glances back towards her distant home. Her steps are measured, each footfall echoing her inner turmoil and hesitation. The river flows silently beside her, mirroring the relentless passage of time and her weighty decision. She clutches her bag tightly, as if anchoring herself against the uncertainty that lies ahead. Her gaze lingers on her home, a silent farewell hanging in the air as she continues on her path. At the forest's edge, shadows dance as a wolf watches Chanchal depart. The wolf's eyes gleam with predatory intent, a silent hunter poised. A smirk slowly curls his lips, revealing a predatory anticipation. Opportunity knocks, and the wolf acknowledges it with silent glee. The forest holds its breath, awaiting the wolf's next move. Under the sun's glare, a wolf stealthily approaches Chanchal's house, his shadow lengthening with each calculated step. The wolf strains, his voice growing hoarse as he attempts to deepen his tone, mimicking the bleat of an old goat. With a raised paw, anticipation hangs heavy in the air as he gently knocks on the weathered wooden door. Each knock echoes softly in the morning stillness, a deceptive prelude to the wolf's true intentions. The weathered wood of Chanchal's door seems to wait, a silent witness to the deception unfolding in the sunlight. Inside Chanchal's house, Gulfam warily approaches the door, his senses on high alert. He peers cautiously through a narrow crack, his eyes scanning the outside world. A chilling shadow appears, confirming his worst fears. It's the wolf. Recognition dawns in Gulfam's eyes as the wolf's shadow solidifies, the danger now unmistakably real. Inside Chanchal's house, Gulfam's voice reverberates, tinged with forced sincerity, a performance aimed at deceiving. He stands near the locked back door, his gaze fixed on the barrier between him and the unseen. Gulfam feigns distress, his voice raised in mock desperation, playing a role he hopes will convince. "Oh, grandfather, the back door is locked tight," he cries out, his words echoing in the confined space. His eyes dart nervously towards the front latch, a subtle calculation betraying his deceptive act. And the front latch. "It's just too high for me to reach," Gulfam adds, layering on the false helplessness. In front of Chanchal's house, a wolf paces restlessly, its shadow a shifting dance against the sun-baked ground. Frustration deepens the lines of the wolf's snout as it contemplates Gulfam's cunning escape. Each step is marked by the sharp click of claws on stone, a rhythm of thwarted plans. The midday heat amplifies the wolf's simmering rage, a palpable tension in the air. Outside Chanchal's house, the wolf speaks, his voice a menacing rumble that promises action. He vows to retrieve a metal rod, a tool to aid Gulfam, his words laced with restrained force. The wolf's jaw is tight, a visible struggle to contain the fury simmering within. A storm of rage threatens to break free beneath his calm exterior as he prepares to act. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest path. Driven by purpose, the wolf hurtles through the trees, a gray blur against the green. Its paws pound relentlessly against the earthy ground, each stride fueled by determination. The wolf's breath mists in the cool air, a visible sign of its strenuous journey. An iron rod, a blacksmith, these are the wolf's singular, unwavering goals. The forest watches, silent and still, as the wolf races towards its urgent quest. A wolf stumbles into view, ragged breaths puffing in the air. He leans against the forge's rough wooden post, his fur matted with dirt and possibly blood. The air hangs thick with coal smoke and the scent of hot metal, a stark contrast to the wolf's distress. With desperate eyes, the wolf rasps, "I need an iron rod." Under the sun, the blacksmith bear, sweat slicked and strong, hammers the glowing iron. Sparks burst like tiny stars as the hammer strikes, a rhythmic dance of fire and force. The bear pauses, his gaze intense as he looks towards the wolf, anticipation in his eyes. "A honeycomb for the iron rod. That's the deal," the blacksmith bear says, awaiting the wolf's response. The wolf responds with an unenthusiastic ugh. Golden wheat fields stretch under the blazing sun as a lone wolf wanders, his nose twitching for the scent of honey. The wolf weaves through the stalks, each step measured, driven by an insatiable desire for sweetness. A weathered farmer appears, his face a road map of sun and toil, his eyes set on the wandering wolf. The wolf pauses, senses the farmer's presence, his ears perked, a silent question in his amber eyes. With a hopeful tone, the farmer breaks the silence. "Could you help me water the fields?" The wolf stares, an unspoken agreement hanging in the golden air between man and beast. Under the relentless sun, the wolf toils in the farmer's field, his fur matted with sweat, an unwilling servant of the land. Each drop of water is a testament to his forced labor, a stark contrast to his wild nature. His heavy breaths mingle with muttered complaints, a symphony of reluctant duty. The vast fields stretch out before him, a visual reminder of the endless task. The scorching sun beats down, intensifying his misery, each ray a burning reminder of his captivity. His eyes reflect a mix of exhaustion and simmering resentment as he continues to water the seemingly endless fields. In the expansive farmer's field, bathed in sunlight, a tense exchange unfolds, the air thick with anticipation. The farmer extends a honeycomb, a golden offering held out towards a figure of raw, untamed power. With a swift, decisive motion, the wolf snatches the honeycomb, its eyes gleaming with primal hunger. The wolf dashes away, a blur of gray against the green, driven by an unseen urgency towards the distant blacksmith. The farmer watches, a mixture of relief and lingering apprehension etched upon his weathered face. Sunlight glints off the blacksmith's forge as he extends a rod. The wolf, teeth bared, leaps forward, a triumphant grin. The wolf snatches the iron rod with a snap of its powerful jaws. With its prize secure, the wolf turns, muscles coiled. It races off, a blur of fur and determination against the landscape. The wolf speeds towards Chanchal's house, the iron glinting. Sunlight filters through the leaves as Chanchal strolls along the serene riverside path, lost in her thoughts. The tranquility of her walk is broken as she spots Gulfam waiting near her home, an unusual sight that halts her steps. A wave of surprise washes over Chanchal's face, her eyes widening slightly at Gulfam's unexpected presence. A puzzled frown appears, creasing her brow as she tries to decipher the reason for Gulfam's visit. Her voice laced with curiosity and concern. Chanchal calls out, "What's happening?" The gentle rustling of leaves and the distant murmur of the river amplify the suspense of the moment. Outside Chanchal's house, Gulfam gestures, his movements sharp and deliberate, as he unfolds a cunning strategy. His words weave a vivid tapestry of the wolf's deceptive tactics, revealing a plan of elaborate trickery. Chanchal listens intently, her expression shifting from curiosity to awe as Gulfam reveals his plan. "Your intelligence is truly remarkable," Chanchal says, her voice filled with admiration for Gulfam's cunning. In broad daylight, Chanchal directs Gulfam as they begin digging a deep pit, the dry earth yielding under their efforts. The pit deepens, a silent trap taking shape before Chanchal's house, promising unseen danger. With careful precision, Chanchal and Gulfam camouflage the pit, hiding their handiwork beneath a veil of leaves. Branches snap under their hands as they perfect the deception, ensuring the trap remains unseen. The concealed pit awaits, a dark secret hidden beneath the innocent facade of nature's debris. At Chanchal's house, a wolf arrives, its eyes gleaming with resolve, an iron rod clutched tightly in its paw. Determination burns in its gaze, focused solely on capturing Gulfam at any cost. Reaching through the window, it extends the iron rod, a silent offering or a veiled threat. The wolf's presence looms, a predator at the threshold, ready to seize its unsuspecting prey. Inside Chanchal's house, Gulfam's urgent whispers fill the air as he directs his mother. His mother, eyes wide with fear, disappears behind the heavy curtain. Gulfam takes a breath, the weight of the moment etched on his face. He reaches for the door, his hand trembling slightly as he prepares to face the unknown. A determined resolve hardens his gaze as he steels himself for what lies beyond. Gulfam cautiously pushes the door open, the hinges groaning in protest. A massive wolf explodes from the darkness, teeth bared in a ferocious snarl. The wolf plummets into a cleverly hidden pit, its surprise turning into a desperate struggle. Dust and leaves swirl as the wolf thrashes, trapped in its unexpected prison. Outside Chanchal's house, Chanchal explodes into action, a force of nature unleashed. She charges headlong towards the trapped wolf, horns lowered in a deadly, focused attack. The air vibrates with tension as Chanchal closes in, her determination unwavering. A brutal impact. Chanchal's horns meet the wolf's flank with a sickening thud. The wolf erupts in screams of pain and terror, its desperate cries piercing the air. The scene is a chaotic blend of primal fury and desperate struggle. Inside Chanchal's home, a palpable sense of safety washes over them, a haven created from shared struggle. Chanchal and Gulfam sit side by side, relief etched into their weary faces, a quiet triumph settling in. The air is thick with unspoken words of gratitude as they bask in the glow of their hard-won victory. They share a warm meal, each bite a testament to their resilience and unwavering bond. In a tender embrace, Chanchal and Gulfam find solace, their bodies intertwined, a silent promise of enduring love.